Good whatever time of the day it is you happen to be listening. This is the P&A Podcast Express, the world famous, coming from the world famous
Silver Tavern Deckerville, the good old STD, Silver Tavern Deckerville.
With me is the world famous Phil Nickel.
What?
I am the world famous
never heard
Adam
of him.
Filkins. And, well, you know, that's why we're going world famous.
I like it.
Everything's world famous tonight.
See, I always say in my notes in my phone, I always refer to myself as the Notorious.
B.I.G.?
No, the Notorious Phil, that's it. Laura Montgomery is here once again. Don't fuck up her name. She will fuck you up if you do.
Or do. She doesn't care.
And Craig Nichols here, too. He's been a guest before. He's a avid listener, I can tell, because he gets some of the references.
Yes.
And he says he doesn't like bukkake porn, so there we go.
Yeah.
Where did I just see bukkake? Oh, your phone. Your phone. That's why I was like, I just saw that.
She literally did not watch bukkake on my phone. Just the word bukkake was on the phone. If you want to email us, we have 2 different email addresses you can send shit to.
World famous email addresses.
Pineapple Nipple Arsehole, all one word. That's arsehole, ARSEHOLE, @gmail.com, or PNA Podcast Express @gmail.com.
Because Gmail
rules the world,
is filled with bastards.
Fuck that. I know.
Censoring bastards.
Censoring us. That's the number one rule on the podcast. We don't edit and we don't censor.
No.
And we talk about everything. Holy shit, what is this happening?
What is that?
Meatballs?
My goodness.
Wings. What is on those wings?
You're going to need a lot of napkins for that shit.
Garlic parmesan.
It looks like bukkake. Yeah. We shall call those the bukkake wings from now on.
Great. Anybody want one?
I'll pass.
Appetizing.
I'll pass.
Yum.
Wow,
Yum.
that's wow.
Oh boy.
Wait till you get a whiff of that.
Oh, that garlic's strong in that sauce. But
yeah.
The food here at the Silver Tavern is awesome.
I still can't smell.
Seriously?
Still can't smell.
You're depressing me. Actually, everything's bumming me out today.
What'd you
Monday.
do?
Oh, I had the Rona.
We don't talk about that on this podcast.
Nope. You can't even have it.
No. Get the fuck out of here.
You can't smell because of a odd soldering iron accident.
Something.
You're not supposed to stick it up your nose.
Trying to
happened.
cauterize for excessive nosebleeds.
There you go. Damn, those wings do look wonderful. Why did you do this to me?
Well, I thought we'd be later.
They do look like a dirty movie, though.
We did. We really got things kicked off a little early here. Early for us, anyway.
Yeah, we're never.
Yeah, but you got
anywhere
free
near on
beer.
time. Free beer is my favorite beer.
Yeah,
I don't really care what kind it is.
I can't wait for the mixture
So-
to hit Pepsi and beer.
we have a little bit of business to take
That
care
might
of.
not be
Have we
good.
decided on a date for our live show?
Oh, shit. Why you got to put me on the spot like this? This is episode 44, by the way, of the PNA
Yes, it
Podcast
is.
Express. We're going to celebrate our 50th and try to do a live event. So we need to actually...
was Craig.
Holy shit, we need to plan something? All right, Adam and I are going to have a side meeting. You guys go.
Go where?
Wow,
you're-
you just dropped the ball there.
Well,
Holy moly.
2 seasoned veterans of the podcast. And
And I throw it to them.
nothing. Crickets.
My first time, I was very nervous. Now I'm kind of halfway in between.
You know, that's the fact. Like, I remember before Laura did the podcast for the first time, she's like, I don't know, I'm just so nervous. What do I talk about? What do I say? I'm like, you'll figure it out.
unfortunately,
there.
I did.
Talk about your boobs. That's all that really matters.
No, we're not going there.
Yeah, but like 5 minutes in, you belched us into shame.
Yes, you did. As Mike Tyson would say, you belched us to Bolivian.
Yes,
That's not the trunk.
kind of.
Big old elephant cock. Wow.
Oh,
This
my.
makes for good podcast. Good visuals there. Theater of the mind. So
I'm
there's
sorry,
this,
I couldn't
there's this
resist.
girl that seems to be snuggled up to what she thinks is the trunk of the elephant, but
I mean, that's
Not.
insane. I am learning so much on this podcast with you boys. I was going to use the word gentleman, and then I scratched
We
that.
both have
That would have been your mistake.
we both have a Peter Pan complex. Come on.
Oh, my goodness.
So 44, 45, 46, 47, 47, 48. So I'm looking at
May.
May 8th would be an ideal 50th podcast day.
Okay.
How does that work out for you?
Well,
What day is that? It's my niece and nephew's
I think that's
birthday.
the day that I instruct hot yoga, so
So to be dressed appropriately.
I'll wear yoga pants.
There's a
yes.
visual.
Looks like I'm smuggling plums that day. Oh, no.
Oh, that one's live.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I think May 8th sounds like a good plan.
That's as good
Yeah.
a day as any to ruin everybody's day.
Let's just shit on everybody's day.
Yeah.
Like it's a trash can in a conference room.
Wait, have you actually done that too?
You haven't listened to that
You haven't
episode?
heard
Well, I thought it was outside. I thought it was a trash can outside.
It was in a conference room. It was the executive conference room. It was the one where all the bigwigs had their meetings.
Oh, well, I'm sure it was well deserved.
Hey, no regrets.
Oh my
You know,
goodness.
if this ever happens anywhere again, people are going to be like, guys, somebody P&A'd in the trash can.
I would love that. Oh,
That would be pretty epic. To
it
have
could
that.
happen to you because it happened to me. Just saying.
There's going to be a Wikipedia page for that before you actually get your official Wikipedia
Did our
page.
Wikipedia page ever go? It didn't take off, did it? Did they reject us?
No,
It's still in review?
but it's a process.
Okay.
Yeah,
Trust the process?
yes.
Because I've spouted that nonsense on here before. That's how I know I've arrived in life. Because about every 6 months or so, I submit a Wikipedia page about myself and see if they publish it. Because you have to be a certain amount of fame, Q-score, to have a Wikipedia page. Hasn't been published yet.
Put an S at the end of your name.
With all my vast accomplishments, it hasn't been published yet.
I did put on there that you were world famous,
I-
hoping that
You
that
see
would
where I'm
kick
going
in.
with that?
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Put an S at the end. That's all you need. Think about it.
That joke.
Bills?
That joke just bombed.
Nichols.
Oh,
Too soon.
Yeah.
20 years too soon.
You guys are a talkative bunch
Wait,
today.
no, because
You're thinking. The gears
Yeah.
your gears are turning over there.
my gears are turning. Well, Nichols. I just saw something today about a Nichols.
Terry? Does that ring a bell?
No.
Oklahoma City?
Oh, the Unabomber.
Not the Unabomber. Different.
But
That was
It was around the same
The
time.
Oklahoma City bomber. McVeigh.
Bombings were definitely popular at the time.
But
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
he from
They
this
were the
area?
end.
Wasn't
They got
from
usurped
this area?
by mass shootings.
Terry,
Oh,
Terry Nichols grew up in Lapeer.
Yeah,
And his
okay.
brother lives out here. He passed away, but he lives out on Van Dyke.
Oh, okay. All
And the
right.
day they raided that place, we were listening to the scanner at home. We were 20 minutes away. We grabbed a case of beer and some liquor and boogied over there. And we're sitting on Deckerville Road watching this.
That's the
in
third
lawn
most
chairs.
redneck shit that's ever been said on this podcast.
Yeah.
Sitting in lawn chairs watching this whole thing go down.
Wow. Well, give me credit that I at least kind of put 2 and 2 together a little bit, not fully. I mean, it was 2 and 2 that made 3, but if you notice, I'm a lot blonder today, so I blame it on those blonde roots.
You don't get blonde roots.
Shut
Get
it.
rid of blonde roots.
Shut it. I'm a natural blonde.
Me too.
And I actually look like I don't know. I actually look and go,
Episode 2 drink.
oh, I know. I haven't ripped one yet.
Which end?
Have you ever farted so violently in your sleep that you wake yourself up?
I don't know.
I've pissed my dog off a few times. We're in the blast zone. What do?
You all right?
She's no spit takes. There you go.
Finally was able to swallow.
She was finally
Oh, my
able
God.
to swallow after all these years.
Oh, dear God. Oh, my God. I think my face might actually be a little red on that one.
It is. Mission accomplished.
That's not easy to do.
No, it's not.
So,
Attaboy, Phil.
oh, yes.
Hey. Yeah.
High fives all around. Yeah, no, I don't know about the farting so violently waking myself up.
Who was it? Who's there? Whoa, who that?
I assume when the car alarm goes off that it wasn't me, but,
Who just punched me in the backside?
word part makes me laugh.
No matter how old you are, farts will still always be funny.
You never knew Grandma Nickel, right?
No.
She used to, she'd walk by us when we were kids, and she'd let one rip, and she'd go, oh, whoop, giggle. I'm looking at like, what the hell is that?
See, that's the beauty. Once you hit a certain age, like, I don't know what it is. You just don't give a shit. You'll fart anywhere. Like, you crop dust people in the grocery store all day long.
I like doing that at Walmart.
Well, Walmart begs for a crop dust.
Yeah, it's an improvement, actually.
And it can only help the environment. Put on some German death metal and crop dust every aisle.
Oh,
Yes.
my God. What is German death metal? I don't think I've ever heard any.
It's really fast guitars, drums, and you can't understand the thing they're fucking
Just
saying.
look
to
up
you.
KMFDM.
Yes.
KMFDM. Okay.
Yeah, that's some good shit right there, though.
I'll
That's
look
actually
it
the
up.
good German death metal.
Okay.
There's some shitty
So what's
German
the
death
difference
metal.
between death metal and super heavy metal? Or
I think the type of lyrics and the subject matter which they present.
Have you never heard somebody speak German? It's angry.
It's an angry language.
Rammstein?
oh, I know who Rammstein is.
But that's
I
not
do know who
death
Rammstein
metal.
is.
That's just German metal.
Okay.
German death metal is way angrier.
It'd make Adolf Hitler blush.
Sort of.
Was that you?
So
Yeah.
All right.
when I went to Poland, and I might have told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again because it's a good story.
3 minutes later.
I got pulled into 3 minutes you're not getting back, motherfucker. I got pulled into
I love the motherfuckers.
I got
Motherfucker.
pulled into customs in Germany because I'm carrying my wife's camera bag, and they say something to me in German and just point, and so I follow them obviously because I.
And
Don't
that was an
understand
admission
English,
of
or-
guilt.
Yeah, and so I get in this room with 3 German people, and there's a table, and they're motioning for me to put my stuff on the table, and I'm like, okay. And they're talking in German. I have no idea what they're saying, and so now I'm starting to get scared because they're opening up all my stuff, and I'm like, oh shit,
Oh, fuck.
What did you have in there?
absolutely nothing. So finally, a guy comes in speaking English, and he's like, they just want to swipe everything for it's more of a French accent, but
Yeah, I
I was
noted
going to say
that.
that was not
You
German.
fucking Pepe Le Pew now, or what?
apparently there I was. For the purpose of this
You
story,
see,
a
what had
French man
happened was...
yes, for the purpose of this story, it was a French inspector that came in.
Was he wearing a monocle?
No, but he did have a panther with him.
Okay. Ooh.
But
Really?
it was like off-white, not really pink.
Oh.
Yeah, more of an eggshell. But anyways, they're like, yeah, they just want to, like, they took these, like, sticks with a wipe on the end of it,
Yes.
ran it through all my stuff to check for explosives,
Oh.
and then said something angry in German and let me go. But the whole
They were
time,
mad they didn't find any explosive residue.
the whole time I was waiting for them to put me in a shower.
He was anxiously awaiting
No,
that probing.
That's not what they do in showers in Germany.
Well, do tell. What do they do in showers in Germany?
Yeah.
They gas chamber people. That's
Well, that was. I mean, that's not always. I mean, that was. I mean, Hitler. But,
he was German or Austrian.
but
Podcast good, Hitler bad.
Yes.
but
That's a line. Stole a line from the Vandals.
so do they really?
He was a dictator, like
Which
our
I love
governor.
the Vandals.
Yeah.
What a great band. We should listen to more. Everyone should listen to more Vandals out there.
I've never heard of the Vandals.
My girlfriend's dead. I have a date.
My girlfriend's
Such
dead.
good fucking music. My
How
goodness.
does my girlfriend's dead and I have a date go?
Well, they're romantics as well as angry folk.
Oh, well,
'Cause, you
you
know.
know, you got to have a little anger with the
It's
the
the yin
romance.
and it's the yin and the yang.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, I mean, sometimes women just like to be choked a little bit. It happens.
Yeah, I've noticed that lately.
Yeah, it's a big trend lately. You just got to go for it too. You can't ask. There's no proper
Yeah,
way to. It's either going to go or not.
Pull my hair.
Yeah.
It's a bold strategy.
Take her hair, wrap
But-
it around my wrist.
But
give her a
ooh,
yank.
that got really graphic in a hurry. But I like it.
Always like.
I like to be a little more subtle myself, but that's okay.
I'm not. I don't
Yeah.
care.
You got to
And you're a
ease the
nickel,
hands up there.
And you're not.
You got to ease the
You're not
hands up
subtle
there
and
to
you're
the
a nickel?
You got to ease the hands up there to the throat.
I'm
You got
older
to
than
you got to
he
ride
is.
the collarbones first, and
There
then
we
you
go.
got to work your
now
way
they're
in.
coming out
And you're not trying to put her to sleep or anything. It's just
on purpose.
If you're
Anyway.
going to do that, just right here.
Jesus Christ.
Donkey punch.
My goodness.
You wanted real.
So now I've learned about donkey punches.
Don't punch women.
Life
No.
hack. Life hack.
Life hack.
If you're going to chloroform somebody, don't try and see what it smells like.
Don't test it out. Be
No.
Like, wonder what it smells like.
Adam is speaking from experience.
Oh, my chloroforming days are behind me. That's a young man's game.
Where can I get my hands on some chloroform?
You can make your own
Oh,
pretty easily with some pretty easily obtainable household cleaners.
good to know.
Yep.
You'll share the ingredients with me.
Yeah, I'm not going to share it on the podcast because let's face it, our listeners are all fucking degenerates.
Yeah.
But we love you, you damn degens.
Degens. You
That
damn
pouch on your knee.
degens.
If it weren't for you, we'd just be sitting here talking to no one on a Monday night.
We might be.
Yeah. We really are right now.
We might. Yeah.
Nobody's
I mean, we
listening.
really are.
Maybe
actually.
maybe we're in a far-off universe on a hamster wheel inside of a turtle's brain right now.
A turtle's brain.
That's a
Do
small
turtles
wheel.
get Spotify and iTunes?
I'm sure they could. I mean, if they're vast enough to be in another
Depends
universe, they
It's
probably...
Depends on
2021.
how many radios are wrapped around their neck in the ocean.
Oh, that's not.
Turtles are weird.
We need to get an episode of our podcast launched into space.
Oh, yeah.
So why don't we just build our own rocket? We'll take one of those memory cards and just with one of them on it and just hoist it up there. Put it in orbit.
Well, is that memory card better than like the record they used
Perhaps.
that they sent all that stuff into space with before?
Yeah, it might be.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of hi-fis out there in outer space.
Oh, they're flying around everywhere.
Surprised DT hasn't sent him home.
See if Elon will let you put it in that car and play it on the
Yeah.
radio.
There
You know,
Cars
that's
floating around.
a very depressing thought for me is that over 99.9% of us are stuck on Earth forever. We'll never leave. We won't get to go to space. What the fuck is that shit?
I thought they were doing something you could.
Yeah, but you got to have
You gotta
Google
be
bucks to.
ultra rich or know
Well,
somebody.
start selling yourselves,
Or be
boys.
sleeping with the right person. That might work for you, but I know that won't work for me. I can guarantee it.
I think we've established.
Yeah.
That is very sexist to think that there are not rich women out there
They
that
want a
would-
piece of Phil?
that would lower themselves to sleep with you.
My farmersonly.com profile says otherwise.
Yeah, that is true.
FarmersOnly.com.
You don't have to be lonely anymore. Yeah. My inbox is empty still.
I don't think Phil's ever lonely. Hey, I'm just speaking the truth.
Yet so very
Whoa.
alone.
Are you
He
saying
says-
I have multiple personalities?
I didn't want to be the one to call you out on
Okay.
it, but
That's okay.
I was going to let one of them do it.
Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah.
as he's looking over his shoulder right now.
We'll
at
let
the-
we'll let Gorzo call you out on that one. Oh, Lord.
Oh, someone's phone's ringing.
Does anybody have any
Mine vibrates all the
what
time.
grinds my gears going? How's everybody's last couple days been? Anything ground your gears?
You know
Anything?
what? People who are in the fast lane driving
Slow.
20 miles per hour below the speed limit really pisses me off.
Really grinds my gears.
It really grinds my gears because it's like, or even just a 2-lane highway, like, 25. You come up at 60, up on somebody doing 40, and they are just as dangerous driving too slow as you can be driving too fast.
You know what grinds my gears is when you're on the freeway and there's somebody that is going slow in front of you. You go into the fast lane to pass them. You're doing like 85. And then there's like that one truck or SUV that's right behind you. It's right on your ass. And you get around the car and then they blow around you like you're nothing. And then they pull in front of you and they do 65 miles an hour.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's what I experienced multiple times this past week. It's just crazy.
Oh, speaking of multiple times, lots of comments about your multiple orgasms, your record of 16 there. I've heard from about 10 different people about that comment. They're like, every man from now on is going to feel inadequate that has heard that podcast.
Well, thankfully, there's probably not a lot of men that have listened to the podcast.
Wow!
Look, her face is red.
Damn!
I know it's red.
You chose the nuclear option.
I
What-
blew you up, Felix. I love you.
What you need to do to fix that problem with the driving, just drive a semi
Oh,
down
well,
the expressway. Because honest to God, they don't bother us.
really?
they stay away from you because they know, oh, if I fuck with this guy,
He's just going to ram me. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to get rammed in the ass by something that weighs 100 times more than my car.
And then when he knocks my car off the road, I'm probably going to get rammed in the ass again.
I honestly hated driving in the city with a big truck.
I could imagine. It would be...
Because it's frustrating.
Yeah.
See, down in the southern states... Good one. In the
I
southern
actually said
states,
excuse me that time.
The semis stay on the outer lanes. In Michigan, they keep us
to the right.
On the right two lanes. But down there, it's the opposite way. That way, the cars can go on and off the expressway easier. Because the trucks are in the long haul, not for short distance runs.
Yeah, well, that
they need
makes
to do
sense.
that here.
Yeah,
because it's a pain in the ass. Otherwise,
since when has anyone done anything that makes sense in Michigan, though?
Nobody.
Not in a long time. Yeah. Well, Phil, you can tell your listeners because this is the P&A today.
According to you,
LA.
we don't have any listeners.
I was fucking with you.
This can be the LA Times because this episode's been fucking horrible so far.
Oh, Adam, what do you have to say about that?
Number one rule of podcasts is you never call yourself out like that.
I'm not calling you out. I'm calling all you assholes out. Be funnier.
Hey, I'm trying.
Oh.
I'm going on.
Let me get some more beer.
Give me a minute, damn it.
I'm just kidding.
But tell them.
You know what? As executive producer, I'm going to really have to review the talent.
And you're also,
I'm
you know
fired.
what? I'm
fired.
No, not you. I'm going to get quite a talking to after this episode.
Why?
Because of the things I just said. Our executive producer has multiple personalities too.
They're all assholes.
And they're all assholes. When he says, hey, the executive producer would like to speak to you, I say, oh, fuck. I'm going to get berated.
Yep.
We're referring to Adam, right?
No, his alter ego.
Yeah.
Oh.
The executive producer.
Simon.
Cowell.
He's a bitchy British bloke.
No,
Simon Cowell.
No, actually, he's a southern gent.
Yeah. Kind of like the Colonel, but less Colonel.
Dude, have you ever read about Colonel Sanders? He was a fucking asshole. He actually killed somebody.
Wow.
He shot them, yeah.
Got away with it?
Like, he had a temper, yeah. Yeah, I believe it was proven to be, like, self-defense or something, but...
But just because he was pissed off.
Yeah, because he was angry at them, and
trying to steal my dividends and spices.
He started with gas stations, with fuel stations, and then he decided to go to the chicken game, and he was very cutthroat about it, and I think that's what it was a dispute over something, and he shot a dude, like, in cold fucking blood right in the face.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Don't fuck with the Colonel.
No. Jeez.
And now they celebrate him by having celebrities act like they are him.
Colonel Sanders here.
That was excellent.
I thought
we got the crispy Colonel here.
I thought Norm Macdonald did well with it.
Yeah. And that's all he's done well lately.
Yes.
Norm
Agreed.
Macdonald.
It's finger licking good.
Oh, I know who Norm is. Okay. I have to think a little bit. I'm like not with all myself today. So, yeah. All right.
You know what I miss on Saturday Night Live? What was that thing called? Random Thoughts with Jack Andy?
Deep thoughts.
Deep thoughts with
Deep
Jack
thoughts,
Andy.
yeah.
If trees could scream, would we be so cavalier in cutting them down? Maybe, if they screamed a lot for no good reason.
You know what? I wasn't a huge Saturday Night Live watcher.
Oh, but I had a Jack Andy book.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you're ever falling off the Empire State Building, just go real limp. The people down below will think you're a dummy and try and catch you, because, hey, free dummy. Those are some of the best things.
They used to have cartoons on there, too, and the one that cracked me up the most was the ambiguously gay duo.
Ace and Gary.
Oh, never. Yeah, I don't think
Come
I've
on,
seen
Gary.
that. I don't think I've
He'd
seen
ride
that.
on his back, wouldn't
Time
he?
to fly.
The guy would fly and he'd hop on his back because the
Oh.
other guy couldn't fly, so he'd lay on top of his buddy. And
I looked to see if that was you. It wasn't.
no, that was
I
her.
am not.
That was me.
Actually, you guys are doing great. I'm not up to par on this show so far. I'm sorry.
Well, you
I
for
think
you,
just
you
told
are.
us we all sucked.
You guys don't suck. I'm sorry. I was lashing out. It was my own insecurities and anger. I'm sorry.
You're mad because you didn't take up that hand job.
I should have accepted that hand job earlier. I probably wouldn't be as crabby.
That was not from me.
Oh, it wasn't Laura that offered the hand job this time.
Oh, I did before? I don't think I did.
Well, wait, let's refer. It wasn't Laura that offered you the free hand job.
Oh, no, you're right. That's the joke right there.
Yeah.
All right, I plead the fifth.
The 5-knuckle shuffle. What else is grinding people's gears? Apparently doing this show is grinding mine.
Oh, wow.
I had a whole
Not
list.
feeling love. I'm about to drop the mic.
I had a whole list the other night when I talked to Adam, but I can't remember any of it.
See, that's the problem. You tried to plan. I had a Post-it note in my pocket from the other night when I got drunk, but it was just blank. So I think Drunk Phil has forsaken me.
Yeah.
So you did?
He's
Oh, you
probably
didn't do a
tired of your
junk note
shit,
to
too.
yourself?
No.
Oh, damn it!
And I know what happened. I got
Actually-
distracted.
Oh,
Someone we talked about the other night.
Not by boobs either. There was a fight.
What-
And I wanted to watch.
What ticks me off
Drunk
about
Phil
this
likes
guy,
fights.
he always says that
As long as they're
I'm
not in the
negative
car.
all the time. He's the most negative motherfucker I've ever met in my life.
who? Phil?
No.
Oh.
Wow.
A mutual friend of ours.
Oh, okay.
If you
like,
want to
Phil's
call him
never
that. I mean, he
negative.
he's a
No, that's why it's so weird when I actually do say negative things on the podcast. People are like, wait, what? Shit.
You know your hat's crooked, right?
It's always crooked.
his head's crooked.
Yeah.
It's very misshapen.
Huh.
Nobody could see it.
I have a beautiful head.
I have no idea
I
what your
used
head
to
looks like.
shave it down to next to nothing. I used to use the clippers the number
You
one.
need to do that to your face.
God, you're the third woman to tell me that in the last 3 days.
You do. You need to understand. We don't find that.
However, the 7 women that fondled my beard on Saturday night would probably say otherwise.
Let me be the fourth.
Because he took 6
to
home.
fondle my beard?
No.
You don't like those?
I'm not a beard person, but if it's closely or whatever, that's fine. But I'm
You
not
guys
a
are
fan
really
of the.
bumming me out today. Jesus
All
Christ.
right, I'm gonna go home. It's
Oh,
been
Jesus,
real.
I
Got a
like him
lighter?
very much.
Got a lighter?
You wait till the end of the night, there'll be enough alcohol soaked in that
It will go up in flames.
That's my fun that gets me through the night.
You got the drooling
Fondling
problem
your
too?
own beard.
No.
Oh,
I'm storing enough alcohol in there so I can fall asleep.
oh, well, I know all about that. Well, not my beard, but
Oh, no.
Did I just hear a bell?
Yes.
yeah, there's a bell back there.
Well,
I
I'll
think-
be damned.
I think Shauna had a thought.
Ding! Kind of like the light bulb.
You're making my eye twitch now.
I actually did just see it twitch.
Triggered.
I was kind of like, what's he got he's got a tick over there or what?
So, apparently, wow.
Apparently, wow.
My battery is going very dead on my phone very fast.
You know, we're not Amish here. You can plug it in.
So it is plugged in. So did we have any emails?
Ha!
I need another cord.
So we need emails, folks,
Kind of
because we
phone
need
is it?
topics, because as you can see where this
Android.
is going.
Samsung?
So it is pineapple
like that?
arsehole.
Pineapple nipple arsehole.
Oh, okay, I always forget the nipple.
No, that's not like you.
That's what I was just going to say. So pineapple nipple arsehole at gmail.com. ARSEHOLE.
Or perfect nipple alignment.
Have you set that up yet?
No.
Okay, because that's probably where it's all going and we're not getting anything.
It probably is. It's probably a backlog slog of emails for perfect nipple alignment. That's what's happening. That gives me hope.
Yes, I think that's exactly what's happening. So,
We get a lot of spam. I think people have signed us up for bedwetting.
Sweet.
bedwetting.
Yeah. I used to do that to people. I used to go at the grocery
Sorry about
store. You'd
that.
walk in, they had all those cards on the wall. They had the ones about bedwetting, and I'd fill them out for friends of mine. So they get bedwetting information.
So you were the dick friend.
My friend is a dick, and here's why.
Oh,
Oh, like you didn't need it.
all right.
I finally kicked that. Come on.
Okay, I have a story. It's not, my friend is a dick.
Well, then whose friend is it?
My dad's friend is a dick.
Go on.
So,
Tell me more.
without too much detail, being at my little flap.
You know
So
that
without being-
stories thrive on details. Are
Okay.
you aware of this?
I know, but so so it's at my dad's service. Okay, so this my dad was in a biker gang. Biker club, whatever you want to call
not
it.
a gang.
Yeah,
This
club.
isn't the 70s
no,
anymore.
They really, really were in like a bad one, and then they switched. But anyway, so this guy walks in.
They found Jesus.
And something
He was
like
behind
that.
the couch the whole
Oh.
time.
So that's why my kid flipped the couch this weekend. But anyway,
No,
so,
that was because of the other shenanigans.
okay.
You can talk about that if you want to.
No.
I didn't think you'd want to talk about that. See,
I'm still,
she's
that still
infuriated.
makes me mad as fuck.
But anyway, back to the story. Sorry to derail your story.
No, you're not sorry.
I've been
'cause
told
I derail
people do
yours
this to me all the
time.
time. Exactly.
Exactly. So this guy walks in, and he comes up and he pays his respects to my dad and whatnot, and he's talking with my sister and I, and he's telling some stories, and he had a couple stories about my dad and a couple stories about other people. Regardless, well, but we had some food, so we said, hey, grab some food and take it, because we've got too much, whatever. So I went up to get a glass of water because there was actually this whole kitchen area in the back, really nice funeral home, if you can say they're nice, but.
I think that's the goal of most funeral homes, though, to try to be nice.
Yeah, it was just really nice. But so I go by there to get a glass of water, and he said, "This is mine and Cherie's dinner tonight." And I was like, "Oh, well, enjoy," And he's like, "Well, Cherie's my dog, and I named her after my dead wife." And I'm like, "All right." So my next question is, I'm an animal lover, so I'm like, "Well, what kind of dog is, Cherie?" He's like, "Oh, she's a Japanese Akita," and I'm like, "Oh God, that's got to be a beautiful dog," And being an animal person, I'm just like, "Wow," And I know what an Akita is. Didn't exactly know what a Japanese one was, but I know an Akita is a big dog.
Its eyes are like this.
Yeah, it must be. So he's like, she's out in the car if you want to see her.
I'm sure everybody could hear that too. I'm joking.
So he said she was out in the car if I wanted to see her, and I'm like, yeah, I could use a break from this atmosphere. I'll go ahead and go out. So I get out there, he lets her out. She actually looked like, she wasn't very tall, but she was very like wool. It was like wool, fur, and multicolored. It was a beautiful dog. So as I'm talking to the dog, he ends up saying to me, so my dad's friend is a dick because he hit on his daughter and asked me out at his fucking funeral.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Oh, and my sister's like, Dad's fucking laughing his ass off up there. And I'm like, that is not even fucking funny. Like,
so where'd you go?
Nowhere. I went back in the funeral home. So yeah, he's like, oh, if you come up sometime, look me up. I can give you a ride on my Harley. I'm like, and so I start stepping back like, that was weird. And he's like, well, I didn't see a ring on your finger, so you must be single. And I'm like, it was really nice meeting you.
That is the sort of confidence I hope I have someday.
He was like, my dad was 77. He had to be close to my dad's age.
But that's still, that's some big dick energy right there.
But he was my dad's friend. Can you call him a friend if he's hitting on his daughter at his funeral? I mean, think about that for a second.
I think that's not for you to decide.
Oh, it was horrible. It was like, are you
if you
fucking
could call him
kidding
a
me?
friend.
I don't think that was a friend.
That's for the friend to have to wrestle with every day, and for your dad to judge wherever he is judging.
Oh, my sister said he was laughing his ass off.
Well, there you go. He
I
thought
have
it was funny. He said that's a solid move.
I have an older sister that would have been like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he picked the wrong daughter.
That's
and
right.
I'm not the daughter.
He bet on the wrong
Have you
horse.
met this guy before?
No.
Oh, my goodness.
No.
That's even better.
No.
That is balls
That
right
is
there.
your
had
classic.
never met him before. See, okay, so my dad lived up north.
Plus, let's just face it. I can honestly say I've never tried to pick up a female at a funeral.
Yeah, no, he literally did.
But I guess as we get older, maybe that's what you have to do. Because let's face it, we don't go to many weddings, so.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah, I'm used to going to divorce parties.
Yeah. No, it was just really, it was uncomfortable. It was very strange. It was like.
He wanted to put you in an uncomfortable position.
And he absolutely did. I started backing up immediately, like 1 step back, 2 steps back.
When I get the
3 steps back.
paperwork and sign it, I'm going to have a party.
Oh, it hasn't happened yet. Oh.
But we haven't been together for a year. And I don't
Oh.
care. I don't care to see
I'm
her.
sorry.
I miss my dog. That's about it.
So the thing that you said before we got on air is all recent. I guess I was thinking it was some time had passed. Okay. Wow. Well, I was married for 18 years, divorced for 3, a little over 3, and I am really good friends with my ex-husband.
I've been married 3
I did it once. I would never do it again. So all you people out there wondering about that number 16, I don't care if you give me 17. I'm never getting married again.
It's good to know that the basis of you wanting to marry somebody is directly tied to the amount of orgasms they can give you in a single setting.
I just said it doesn't matter. It's not based. That's why I said it doesn't matter.
But you're the one that took it there.
But because you just said, that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't matter if you did 17. I'm not
all I
married
said
again.
was you made people feel inadequate.
See,
I didn't make anybody feel inadequate.
Mary and I
Somebody
are
else did.
on year 21 right now. We've decided early on in our marriage that we didn't want to split everything up. So it's pistols at 20 paces.
There
Winner
you go.
takes all. Pistols at 20 paces.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot easier than dealing with the court, trust me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, we didn't have an issue there either. We were
But see-
amicable. It was so simple.
You got kids, though, right?
Yeah.
See, I don't have any, so it's easy for me. You get the papers. The first 2, you could get a Divorce for Dummies book from the library, and there's 2 pages in there. You fill them out, you sign it, you take it to the courthouse, done.
See, I
$200.
filed for divorce. I filed 3 times. The first time
Wait
I
a
went to an
minute.
attorney. I did. I filed 3 times. And
The first one shouldn't have been a red flag?
well, we were probably both red flags. I mean, it's not one-sided. So, but no, it was.
I like the fact that that's accountability right there. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it wasn't one-sided by any means, but I filed.
And you decided not to go through with it?
Yeah, I paid an attorney. We did all this, and then we reconciled. And then 2 years later, I filed again, and I was like, I ain't paying another attorney. I can figure this shit out. So I did it myself.
And then you reconciled.
And then we reconciled, and then I filed the 3rd time. And they were each 2 years apart, so it was like, but yeah. But the paperwork isn't difficult at all.
Huh, like cycles of the moon. They were each 2 years apart. Ebbs and flows, my friend.
Well, it's good that you can admit that you both sucked.
It corresponded.
Absolutely. It wasn't one-sided.
It corresponded with the cicadas appeering.
Oh, shit. I know that's got to
That's
be on the
7 years, isn't
episode.
it?
And,
It's like
I
trying to
shouldn't
write a
have said
haiku.
anything. I shouldn't have said anything because most people listening would go, "Holy shit, those damn cicadas!"
God damn, Phil's smart. Because the type of people that would think I'm smart probably think cicadas come around every 2 years.
oops, sorry
Well,
about that.
they
I
don't
keep
know.
kicking Craig, and I
all right.
apologize. I have a twitchy leg,
No,
apparently.
normally she kicks me because
I
I'm the
do
one talking
normally.
shit over
I
there.
like it when women beat on me.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It's also the most action he's had since he banged his sister-in-law. So
Yeah!
That's probably right.
Did you want that out there?
I don't give a shit.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
he already said
You're
it.
the only guest we've ever had that's been guarded. The rest of us are just like, we don't give a fuck. And you said it already, nobody listens. Nobody listens.
I have not been that
You've
guarded.
actually done a great job.
I have not been that guarded. I will say that. I've actually tonight was like, I need to rein myself in a little bit. I've been a little
And
too
I told
open.
you we don't want that. We
I
don't
know.
want that.
And you know what, Phil? You know what that makes me feel like? If I'm unguarded, everything's
vulnerable.
fine. But if I'm guarded, you're gonna just say, "See it."
I'm gonna say things like, this podcast has been horrible.
You said that 2 times earlier.
And then he'll be like,
Asshole.
"It's not me, it's you."
Trust me, it's not me, it's you.
He's known me a long time, and I never gave a shit what people thought about me then, and I don't give a shit about it now. Because I'm just me.
He used to hang out with us, with me and Eddie in the band.
Eddie. I haven't seen Eddie in a while. I'm kind of having Eddie withdrawals.
Eddie Fooey.
I'm
I'm sorry, I can't hold back.
So
on that
I got the Eddie Fury punishment, the Wrath of Eddie Fury, because I couldn't make it for Fridays with Phil last Friday. So of course he goes ahead and does the Saturday Night School of Rock show, the only show I actually enjoy doing of everything I do, and he tapes it without
booked
me.
Brandy.
That was a joke because I love doing the podcast. Oh! But anyway,
Behind the scenes, that'll be on our VHS tape when it comes out.
so you see what had happened was
Yes, what had happened was just a bunch of stupid shit.
What had happened was it's 12:15 on Saturday. Haven't heard from Eddie, even though I texted him 2 days prior and say, hey, we can record the podcast earlier on Saturday. You know, just let me know. Let me know. He texted me at 12:15, says, hey, I'm going to drop off the kids. I'm going to be back in the studio in about 15 minutes. You ready to do the School of Rock? I had made plans for just 2 hours, simply that, 2 hours.
It only took 10 minutes, but he made plans for 2 hours.
Well, I had already, the plans were prior.
He just confused himself.
If I don't fuck with Phil, what good am I?
So
what good am I here?
I text Eddie back and I said,
Unless you book cocky wings.
I've got something to do. I've got something to do with cocky wings for 2 hours. And let's record this shit about 2:30ish. And he says, no, I'm not hanging around that long. Never mind. And I'm like, well, all right. I guess I'll just go to the corner and play hide and go fuck myself then.
Go ahead and fuck myself.
Thanks for making me feel insignificant like always, Eddie.
Oh, all right. I'll have words. I will not be back. So I have not been there since.
Don't bother.
No, I'll fuck with him. Not over that.
I love Eddie. We're like brothers, but God, he's a dick.
I couldn't believe, though, when I saw that's why I said that just, are you doing this? Because I was going to just rip you if you were doing it with.
Hey, I know. Whoa!
At
Damn.
all.
So my friend is a dick, and here's why.
Go for it. Go for it.
When I was back in seminary school, no.
I should have a cousin who's a pastor, so I actually knew what that was.
So when I was back in college, we had some friends that lived in a small town way up north on Lake Michigan.
Oh.
And I guess I'm a dick here, too, in this story. But anyway, for 4th of July's, there were 3 of them that lived up there, and their parents, of course. They invited us up for the 4th of July weekend.
There's a lot of head on that.
Like 3 years in a row.
He's good at that.
I'm trying to concentrate on this goddamn story.
I'm supposed to be funny on the podcast, so live with it.
So we both need to improve.
Burn! Ouch, I felt that one. Damn.
So we would go up to this town. It would be a couple buddies of mine. Like it'd be three to five of us would go up there for the 4th of July weekend because you're going to be in this resort town on Lake Michigan for the 4th of July weekend. Think about it, 4th of July holiday. This is a town that has normally like 700 people, but for the 4th of July weekend, there's like 7,000 there. And we had free room and board, and it was up. There you go. So we go to the parties. We go to the parties. We go to the bars.
I thought I smelled dick.
Oh Jesus!
No, not on my breath.
Sorry.
And
Okay, I'm going to set the mood. You're at the small town. You're going to parties.
we're doing hot boy things. We're playing football on the beach with our shirts off and shit, throwing the balls at bunches of girls and diving in the scrum.
Sorry.
Yes, oops, my bad. And we're at the bar. We get invited back to this party. This girl's like, "Hey, my parents are gone. We're having a party at my house." So we get there and they're like, "Well, they were from not a rural area." And the guys that lived up there, actually, surprisingly for a small town, they weren't rednecks like we were. So
Speak for yourself.
So the girl whose house it is says, we need some firewood. Well, my buddy says, do you have a chainsaw? So
Firewood feels like my dick's been on fire for a week.
And that was the 3rd time I had syphilis. So we get this chainsaw, and I just look over my friend Ryan. Whoops, sorry about that, Ryan. You know what? Big T, fuck you. I love you, buddy. But anyway, and I give him a wink.
Good.
So he goes into the side yard of this girl's house, and I'm standing there trying to play it cool because I know what the fuck he's doing. All of a sudden, you hear this loud crash, and I said, "Huh." Sounds like we've got some firewood on the way. He had cut down a fucking big old tree in this girl's fucking yard.
Hey,
in the middle of the night. And she sees it. She says, everybody has to leave. My dad is going to kill me. And I said, hey, we should probably leave now. Solid, but that was a dick move. Cutting down the tree in the fucking side yard of this girl's dad's house.
But her parents weren't there, so you guys still could have partied and then left her with the repercussions.
She was
afterward.
so angry, she wanted everybody out, especially us.
Well, maybe she should have said, not in my yard.
Yeah, like we just need some firewood. Can you drive up the road?
Well, there's a woods nearby, and she thought we were going to go into the woods, look for some downed trees. But I gave Ryan a knowing wink, and he dropped a fucking big old tree in the side. Yeah.
So you're like the instigator in a lot of stuff.
I'm always the instigator.
Yes.
Yay!
So my friend is a dick, and that's why. He cut down a tree in some poor, unsuspecting girl's parents' house in Frankfort, Michigan, back in 2002.
Are you not equally dickish in this story? You gave the wink.
I gave the wink.
You gave the wink.
And he knew what to do.
Yes.
So you're a dick.
Have I ever told the story? Yeah, I'm the dick here. Cheers. Episode 2. Drink. So another time, I'm coming home from my girlfriend's house, and I'm driving 3/4 asleep because I'd had a long night.
Are you sure it was long?
She was satisfied, and so I'm driving by the school.
Not 16 satisfied.
Not 16 times. Maybe a good 2 or 3. But I'm not concerned with that because
hold it. I might hold the record
because I know I did. So I'm driving by the school, 3/4 asleep up here, and I look over, and right beside the big lit up sign in front and the big light and the bell, you know, the old original school bell, is a random toilet sitting there. Just a toilet. And I look over and I say, there's a toilet on the school lawn, right, lit up for everybody to see. So a day later, I see my buddy Ryan, and I say to him, hey, so where'd you get the toilet from? And he's like, what? What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean? And I'm like, the toilet that was in front of the school. And he's like, who the fuck told you? He's like, there was only one other person with me. They would never tell. I'm like, Ryan, there's only 2 people in this fucking town that would do that, and I'm one of them. So it worked well.
Yeah.
Did you shit in it?
He did.
Oh.
Of course he did.
I thought
it
for
wouldn't
sure
be a
you
joke.
would.
No, it wouldn't be a joke. I thought about turning around, but I'm like, you know what? That was Ryan, and I guarantee he already shit in it. So that would just be adding, more insult.
Woods.
But yeah, I said
He totally just goes by that.
You should have seen how much he stammered when I said, "So where'd you find the toilet?" He's like, "How the fuck did you know?"
Well, growing up around here, working on farms and stuff, if you gotta go, you pull up to the woods, you take a sock off or rip a sleeve off, and away you go.
Well,
that's why all these rednecks have sleeveless shirts.
Yeah.
Now I know. Now I know.
If you meet a guy at the bar and he's missing a sock, you know why.
Yeah, steer clear. I don't know many people at bars. So.
I mean, he's not full of shit, at least at that point, so.
True.
Are those wings getting to you over there, Chief?
The bukkake sauce getting to you?
They
you
look good, and I bet you
spicy?
they taste wonderful.
Did you hear about
the
black bear that was killed on I-75 down by Flint today?
Yes.
No.
Why is there a black bear down by Flint?
I don't know. Maybe did somebody have it as a pet? I didn't.
Can't be the water.
I saw Sanilac.
Global warming.
My work posted it, but I don't know. Like,
but how can you not see a black bear on I-75?
That I don't know.
This is what I think. Oh shit! Boom! Bear dead. Car is, I'm sure.
Oh, good play-by-play. They were on their phone.
I can honestly say you're not expecting to hit a black bear in Flint on I-75 at any given moment.
But I bet hitting a bear would be like hitting a pig.
Hitting a pig would be just...
Well, hitting a pig's like hitting concrete.
Yeah.
There's nothing left of your car.
They're so low to the ground, the center of gravity is just devastating.
It's all fat. It's not... it's not going to move.
Oh, it guarantees airbag deployment.
I just hit a poop, pig.
When I was a little kid, Dad would take...
You see, what had happened was...
We would haul pigs to Croswell to get them butchered. Well, we had a flat trailer, and Dad made this stall to put cows in with a stanchion, just the old-fashioned stanchions from the old barns. But you can't use them on a pig, so he'd shove about 3 or 4 pigs in there and then put a wood gate on the back. Well, he's going through the curves. God
damn, I think a pig just fell out the back.
We lost 3 of them.
Shit, is that a pig?
We lost 3. 2 died. The other one quartered some old lady in her garage. So Dad had to go shoot it.
See, so falling out the back of a truck just makes a pig angry.
Yes.
If a pig lives, it's going to be angry.
The ones that died, you still take them to get butchered?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because bacon ain't cheap.
Don't waste it.
No, hell no.
Getting them loaded was a bitch because they're not light.
No.
That's my second
they're
biggest
not.
gripe. Beef jerky and bacon are way too expensive.
What is it about processed meats that are so good but so expensive?
And it's not really labor intensive if you do it in large batch quantities. I don't
It's
understand.
cheaper if you do it if you get your own cattle. Like I can, if I wanted to, I could buy a half a cow from somebody for $350.
You could smoke your own meat.
Well,
I do
if you're
that often.
flexible, yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't mean like that. You can jerky your own meat.
And I do all the time.
We know. We're aware.
Have you seen the new grills that are out that are...
That's what I'm referring to. Because I have one of those.
They have the pellet grill.
Yeah.
They're a
The
pellet.
cheater grills.
God, the food is good on them.
I have a charcoal grill.
They are cheater, but they're good.
I know
They
they
produce
are. I
great
know.
results.
I know, but you're a damn cheater if you use that. If you sit there and go, I did such a great job barbecuing this weekend, it's like, no, you pressed a button.
Let me tell you
It's like
something.
the microwave of grills.
I use a charcoal grill.
I do too.
Hibachi? The
No,
round
we talked about that last week.
They're
No.
round.
That was bukkake, I thought.
Excuse me.
Hibachi.
Not bukkake, hibachi.
What's hibachi?
There are 3 legs and it's
Little
round,
kettle grill and
it's
usually
No,
it's
oh, no,
wet
no,
kettle.
that's not what
Yeah.
That's
No,
not.
mine is-
That's not hibachi.
It's
Hibachi's like when they
The Japanese.
Oh,
the big
I'm
griddle.
sorry.
The big griddle.
Oh, okay, he knows his Japanese terms, bukkake, hibachi, you know, all that shit.
Well, Phil knows
But-
bukkake.
Please.
I know arigato gozaimasu.
But no, mine is it is charcoal and it's got a smoker on it
She
as
was
well.
just here.
So
She'll be back.
I use the big
But she won't
chunk
be black?
charcoal. Like I get the
Back in black.
I get the big chunks of charcoal, not like the little briquettes.
where do you get that? I guess I didn't know there was a difference. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
learning something here today. Help me out. I'm losing my voice.
Wait, our podcast
They
can't
actu-
be educational.
They actually carry it at
Actually, do you know
China
what?
Mart, Walmart.
I watched
China
the trend, and Google searches
Thank
for
you, dear.
bukkake went up 3% after last week's episode.
Of course, because
Really?
everyone
Yeah.
to know why Laura didn't know what the hell bukkake was. Now I wish I didn't know, but
I'm
looking at your
disappointed.
wings, I'm thinking
Our
there's some
listeners are
bukkake
bigger
happened.
degens than that.
I think we know what threw that ratio off.
You were probably just
Sitting to my right.
Googling all kinds of bukkake.
I assure you that last
Is
week.
that why your phone looks so clean? It was probably stuck to the table.
My God, my secret's out. My secret's out. Oh my God.
All right, things are picking up now.
Phil
with this
makes me
podcast.
laugh so hard I get a headache.
Bukkake uploads were also up.
Big time.
You make me laugh so hard I get a headache, Phil.
Is that why there were 3 heart attacks in Lexington?
Was it really?
I don't know.
Oh, listen, I'm so gullible right now. Like, was it really?
I'll tell you what, I
It's
had
the-
one.
it is
and
because
they're
your
not
hair got
fun.
colored.
I don't imagine
I'm
that.
going
They
to Florida.
suck.
But
I
it looks wonderful, by the way.
I need my blonde. And thank you.
You're welcome.
I was hooked when you belched. What?
What'd you say?
I said I was hooked when you belched.
For anybody wondering what the
Thanks.
annoying tapping is, it's Craig with a half pencil.
Actually, that's a full pencil, but it's just a golf and/or Keno
That's
pencil.
an Eddie
It's
pencil.
a stupid golf
No,
pencil.
Eddie uses a purple crayon.
Who wants to take me golfing? I want to go golfing.
We're going in 2 weeks for the first time, a bunch of rednecks.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that would be a blast.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I want to go because I think I could golf better than some
A
people.
whole shitload of Happy Gilmore.
Hell yeah. Give me that hockey stick.
Golfing's such a waste of time.
You're going to use a hockey stick in the golf course?
That's Happy Gilmore.
Oh, I never thought of that, no.
You said it.
Yeah, I know.
Adam Sandler is one of my favorites, so I've seen all his movies. No, I'm with you, Phil. Like, on the golfing, I'm like, but I don't know, something to do. Maybe I'll golf while I'm in Florida.
Do you ever wish you could just ghost your own life like Andy Kaufman did?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell
That's
yeah.
kind of the plot to the movie Click, which is another Adam Sandler film.
Yes.
Just
Under-
go
through your own life.
underrated.
Click.
Oh, yes, I did see that.
Christopher Walken's in it.
Yeah. Christopher Walken's awesome.
Frankenstein never scared me.
He wasn't awesome when
Your dog.
Natalie Wood fell off
Marsupials
the boat.
do. Because they're
This is true.
Your dog.
Your
He's
dog.
got no tail.
He's got no tail. Chase me.
Oh, my God.
You guys are going
You
to
know,
make me snort so
People
much.
ask
Please.
People ask me, Chris, if you could have the gift of flight or a tail, I'm like, tail. People would know what's up with me.
Yeah, because you're talking about tail and up. We
couldn't-
know what would be up with him.
I could never hide my emotions.
Would he
Oh,
not?
look, Chris is happy. Oh, man, don't go by Chris. Chris is really pissed off. That tail is straight.
Would he not be a good mayor for Family Guy.
Oh,
Because
my
Adam
God.
West died, so
Yeah.
they need a new mayor. And it was a toss-up between, well, Sean Connery's dead. We got Christopher Walken. I
He
think
would
He would be
He would
great. His voice is just iconic, actually, because you know when he speaks who it is. You don't have to see the face or anything. You know who it
only
is.
72% of all Americans know who Christopher Walken is. Only
Oh.
43% know that.
Well, I was one of the 43% that just now knows it was only 72% of the population that knew that, and I was
Word.
part of that population that knew. Did that work? Are you charged now? Are you fully charged?
I'm charged some.
I have some stuff
but-
charging at home.
Well, is that why the power grid is struggling to keep up right
you
now?
gotta record her snort and use it. Oh my God.
I can't help it. I get laughing and I can't help it. I snort.
I do too.
But that
If
means,
I'm really drunk.
yeah. But mine is if it's really funny and I snort, you've accomplished something. If I just laugh, then
Yeah, fuck you. You ain't funny.
You ain't funny, motherfucker.
You ain't funny,
listen here, you
motherfucker.
little bitch, motherfucker.
All right.
So you didn't
Here
like,
we go.
You didn't like the picture
So-
I had?
So you see, what had happened was,
So my son
I thought it was in the
is
trunk too.
Oh my God.
Well, I
hear that,
can,
Phil?
I can tell
What?
you,
I
I've
asked
never
her
seen
about-
an elephant's penis. How the fuck would I know?
She goes-
Jesus
she thought it
Christ!
was the
Oh,
trunk,
forgive me,
too.
Lord. Yeah.
Do you know that we have a celebrity endorsement?
do you know that?
No.
This is famous Toy Story composer. I did Bugs Life, Randy Newman, and I'm here to sing a song about the podcast.
Oh,
I
no.
love BNA podcast.
He's breaking this out.
Who is
Bill
that?
and Adam, recording in Deckerville, doing jokes, talking about the random things.
Who is that?
That is my youngest doing Randy Newman.
This is famous Toy Story composer. I did Bugs Life, Randy Newman.
So is that Anthony or Andrew?
That's Andrew.
So Andrew, the one that looks like the guy from Tesla.
Yes.
Tesla.
This is
Back in
love.
the
I know.
back in the yeah, like his son is like a spitting. If he had longer hair, a spitting image of.
I think you and I are close in age.
I heard.
How old are you?
50.
I'm 49.
I heard Beastie Boys "Shake Your Rump" today, and it makes me happy because one of my favorite lines ever in one of their songs is in that song.
Nice.
Share it with us, Phil. 'cause
Oh,
we
I
want to
thought
know.
you'd never ask.
I was dying to ask.
So it's the line when he says, like Sam the Butcher bringing Alice the meat, like Fred Flintstone driving around with both feet. Perfect.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What had happened was we were sitting here talking about Beastie Boy lyrics, and all of a sudden
Apparently,
we all paused for like 30 seconds. It was
Yeah,
weird.
nobody knows
we
why.
just
It was suspended animation.
Phil had a brain fart.
I did. It was an aneurysm.
I'm gonna actually have to piece
Sorry
that
to
together.
hear
I'm gonna
about
have to
your
get editing software
you.
out
You're
for
gonna
the
have
first
to
time
edit.
ever.
Holy ball sack! Sorry, listeners.
I'm gonna do it poorly.
It's because when I spit those lyrics, it was straight fire, Adam.
It was.
Yeah, this. Can't read it anymore.
Where are we at time? Well, we don't know where we're at time wise anymore.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, I can't read it. I don't have my glasses
My
on. but-
internal clock says we're probably at about an hour right now.
Oh, we're
No,
yeah,
we're
we're
not.
slightly over an hour.
Are we really?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
shitting me?
Y'all
No.
have been yammering on about
Shit,
nothing.
you're our favorite turd.
Aww.
Touche.
I'm not Phil's favorite turd.
Adam and Phil, recording in Deckerville.
Get it, kitty. Meow.
Kitty at my foot, and I want to touch it.
You ham-fisted whore?
Okay, that was not about me.
No, it wasn't. It was
Jeez,
about all those ladies over the weekend.
Isn't that a president
Yeah,
of the
Phil is
United
busy.
States? Kitty
He's
at
a
my
busy
foot, and I want
boy.
to touch it.
I don't think
No.
so.
Yeah.
No, kitty at my foot, and I want to touch it.
Busy in my self-loathing. That's presidents of the United States.
That's
You
what
were,
I thought.
You were sweet to me, though. You checked on me every day, so thank you.
Of course, you're my friend.
Absolutely,
her
thank
soup?
you.
No.
No, I
She
was
wasn't
up north. Yeah, I was. But
I
he
didn't-
checked every day on me.
physically, I digitally checked on her every day.
There you go. Yeah.
just wanted to make sure you're doing okay because you went through something that I could only imagine.
Yep. Did the best I could. Learned a lot.
Yeah,
Learned
like your dad's friends want to fuck you. I like it.
That's disturbing on every level beyond.
Well, he's still got his, what do they call it? Mojo.
Libido.
I'm not really sure it was
whatever
Mojo.
that-
Mojo libido.
What the canister was in Austin
it was only
Powers.
one.
It was his mojo.
His
But it was
mojo.
I got
very
my mojo
strange.
back. So, I don't know. What did everybody else? How's everybody else doing? I don't know. We should probably talk about something worthwhile on this podcast.
I don't know why we'd start now.
Hey, we should be funny. Why start
You know,
now?
by episode 44, we should have some actual worthwhile content.
So by episode 50, we got to be really good, boys.
We're just casting a big wide net.
Well, you got to
here.
be good.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be live.
You can't
And
be good if you got to be a little bad.
Live
Well, I
from
mean-
the STD.
Gotta
It's
be
a
a little
shitty
bad.
podcast.
Gotta be a little bad to be good.
You're leaning right in there now. The tripod is
You're
back.
such an 80s girl.
I am.
Or wait a minute,
such-
70s. My bad.
Well, I grew up in the 80s, though. I wouldn't say I grew up in the
both-
70s.
Does it
We
still
grew up
have
in
the
the
tripod
70s.
if you're only a foot off the ground?
Lean into it.
Plaid pants and bell bottoms.
Are we leaning into it now?
Corduroys.
Leaning into it.
Corduroys, high-waisted,
What?
the tank top,
Yeah.
roller skates,
Oh, God.
Stevie Nicks.
By the way,
You know, women should never wear corduroy.
because they might start a fire.
I'm not sure I ever have.
Well, I'm just saying, the material.
Well, we don't have the jungle you have. We already established last week that you need to be manscaped.
Yeah, you were supposed to do that this week.
You know, we could have them lay on the cornhole
Well, I'm
board.
sorry, something came up.
Oh, my God.
We could
Yeah,
have them lay
we're
on.
definitely up.
So we should have him lay on the cornhole board, and you can manscape in the circle.
What?
For those
Like
of
a
you who
massage,
cannot
like a
see this,
massage
my
table.
head's in the table.
Corn.
Like the world's worst glory hole.
Yeah,
corn glory hole.
we shall
That's
dub
actually,
it.
now that you mention it,
I never knew the
stop,
term glory
stop.
hole.
That's actually a genre of porn.
Oh, good
Glory
Lord.
holes through cornhole boards.
See, he looks at all. Now we know what Phil does. Well, we already know what Phil does, but
I'm going to have to check that out later.
I actually, it's been.
Yeah, sometimes. So it's a cross between horseshoes and cornhole because you stick it up through and you try to hit it with the bean bags.
They call it the sphere of disappointment.
That's right.
You know what would
most of
hurt?
the best players are black.
You know what would hurt, though? Is if you had that up through the hole and somebody winged a horseshoe like Uncle Harlem used to. Oh, my God, that would break your dick. Because that man,
Adam's thinking about it.
his grandpa was my great uncle.
Okay.
That man, he'd just throw it, ding, throw it, ding, throw it, ding. He was a pro at it.
He was a great
Fuck, he
horseshoe
was
pitcher.
good.
I
Good.
don't know that I'm
So
good
for-
at horseshoes.
All you kids listening at home, if you're bored and you need your fix of Hall & Oates, the Hall & Oates hotline is 719-266-2837.
I wanted
Nice.
to ask you about this earlier. Why did you put? That was one of my dad's favorite bands.
Yeah. It just came to me that
Well,
all
they
of a sudden
weren't really
talk
a
about it.
band. They were a
I
duo.
wanted
Or whatever they were.
I just decided randomly last night that I'm like, hey, the Hall & Oates hotline needs to be distributed again, and I sent it to you.
Yeah, and then you know what I did? I literally was like, really?
It's a sign.
Because it was his. He loved Hall & Oates.
You can choose between, I think it's 5 songs if you call that number. Once again, that number is 719-266-2837. Since you won't email us, you might as well listen to fucking Hall & Oates.
And if you don't choose Maneater,
Watching you.
if you don't choose Maneater, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Shh! Don't tell the world.
Yeah.
So we should probably wrap this one up.
You're a Hall & Oates fan?
No,
Well,
I'm not. My dad
That's
was.
exactly what my
no,
parents
my
said,
dad
too.
was. I'm not.
They
No.
didn't.
After I was born, yeah.
Poorly.
We should have probably wrapped that one up.
Are you okay?
You're welcome.
Then it would just be the NA Podcast Express, which would just be boring.
I am your Tyler Durden. I don't actually exist.
No.
When that comes out your nose, it's going to be really funny.
Oh, they got me to spit one night. I don't remember what it
We
was,
did.
but I spit clear over there. Oh my God, I forgot what that
We
was.
weren't the first.
And since then, we've convinced her to swallow.
Oh, you were. Yeah. So no, that was. Oh, good Lord, I spit everywhere.
Anyway, let's wrap this up. You've been listening to the PNA Podcast Express. You can email us at pineapplenipplearsehole@gmail.com or PNApodcastexpress@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. He's Adam Filkins. Laura Montgomery, thanks for joining us. Craig Nickel, thanks for sitting in. I'm Phil Nickel. Make good choices.